Robert Heffernan, Endotech, exclusively for the Pareto Network and Endotech subscribers. I am a master endotechnician now in the Matrix. This is Blockchain Vitals. It's our daily show talking cryptocurrencies. And, I was thinking that we should have a breaking news segment, when the market's breaking news. That was today, breaking news. And as I tweeted out, is this a time to run for cover, to puke? Maybe you took profits or got stopped out if you were following the momentum levels. If you did, you're super happy. I did. And then I re-entered on this break because I think the news that generated this is, who cares, right? The major news was that Goldman is abandoning, I love how they use the word abandoning. How about this? They say Goldman is abandoning starting a Bitcoin trading desk for now. Well, I think the word should be postponing then, right? Not abandoning. And believe me, the cynic in me thinks that maybe Goldman and its subsidiaries started selling this market before they broke the news that they're not going to trade it yet at a trading desk under the auspices of Goldman Sachs and Company. I don't know. I'm not, I come from the Chicago trading floor, and I take everything with a cynic's point of view and frame of reference. But anyway, we had a great run, right? I said yesterday, 15 days in a row in up momentum. And let me tell you something. Anytime there's a market in up mo for that long of a period of time, when it unwinds, a lot of times it unwinds quickly. And that's not just true in cryptos. That's true in so many things that I've traded in my life. And you just see that the trend is and the momentum levels, by the way, were fantastic all the way up, holding until today. Now, I said I liked the cross trades, a couple of them, and was not really involved in Bitcoin, although I did get involved. The small amount that I did have, I crossed out of on this break. Got into some Monero, even though I don't like the price action sometimes in Monero at some of these exchanges. But that cross chart is too nice looking not to want to get involved. So sometimes you do that. Sometimes you say, you know what, I think you're fine in Monero as long as you don't use a stop. So if you're comfortable with not using stops, I just didn't, I still don't like the price action that sometimes I see in that particular coin. So yeah, that was the news that broke the market. Now we went to some key levels that I'll talk about in the vitals, and especially with, as I've said in the past couple of segments, the change in slope here in these momentum modeling systems. I'm more apt to buy some of these tests of the average or the lower mole level and see how we react against it. I was stopped out with profits. Now I'm looking to get back in, and I know where I'm wrong, and I'm going to talk about those levels in the vitals also. It's just some other news out, and, every day, if you look at endotech.io on the news feed there, there's just one story after another of this market really starting to gain momentum and inertia in just the mass amount of people engaging in the market. And I'm not just talking about trading it. I'm talking about, use cases. All right. I think that's the most important thing. And as I said several segments ago about the use case of Dash and how Venezuela is their second leading market as far as downloads and use of the currency, and the cell phone company in South America loading Dash on as a pre-app. So the use case, that's what's going to drive the story, and that's what's going to drive value of any of these currencies or ICO tokens, is that it actually has a use case that gets adopted. That's the bottom line. But the news is far and wide. The Central Bank of Samoa, I'm going to bring this one out. I think spending some time in Samoa might be nice. Crypto companies will be treated as financial institutions. I'm just reading headlines here from CCN. The Philippines prepared to regulate cryptocurrency exchanges as trading platforms. I'm fine with the regulation, right? I am fine with the regulation. There was a story out of Japan today how a test case using Bitcoin and smart contracts in real estate settlements, extremely efficient, less time consuming. And those are the things that you're going to see. I really think real estate in particular has a credible amount of use cases for smart contracts, title. We've been basically using a title system for, I don't know, 1,000 years. I mean, some guy writes it down, yeah, he's the title, and then somebody else checks it, yeah, he's actually living on it. He says he has the title. The other guy says he has the title. Let's go back to the county and see what the register has. And there's chicken scratch on there about the actual title transfer. I mean, I think the blockchain is an incredible opportunity to bring real estate transactions into the 21st century. But again, it's just far and wide. Says Stellar hits 1 million accounts. 1 million accounts. And that's going to be 10 million. And then it's going to be 100 million. So there's inertia here. There's inertia. It's not just hoodies putting some code together. It's far and wide. Therefore, I'm still a technician, and I will not carry these things to zero. But on washouts, when the market has been positive, I look for places to enter the market. And then if you go forward a day, 2 days, and you can't hold these lower momentum levels in particular, you're out. Move to the sidelines. Or if you have the opportunity, like in the CFD markets, to short these things, or if you're a margin trader and can short them, if we're in lower momentum, when I say don't fight the mo, it also means mind the mo and go with it. So lower momentum means let's go lower. I said yesterday how XRP, Ethereum, and ADA were the three that had not taken out their weekly lower momentum levels that we talked about. And, on weakness, they really got punished. All right. So you know what? I want to talk the levels, though. And you need to be an EndoTech subscriber or a Pareto token holder in order to participate in the actionable trading content of this segment. And I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd. If you are watching on YouTube, please get some Pareto tokens or EndoTech subscriptions so you can watch daily at endotech.io, the full segment.